Hello friends, it's me again Hesti and welcome to another reading journal video. Today, I will set up a new reading journal for 2023 and talk about my reading plan for the rest of the year, including my end of the year TBR. Now, let's grab your favorite drink or snack and let's get started. This is my current reading journal. She is well loved and filled until the very last page. Look how thick she became. And now, the notebook that I will be using is from the same brand, the Mood Twister. It is a local brand that I luckily found on Amazon. It is 120 GSM dotted notebook in the size A5 and has 160 pages. It's not easy to find a 120 GSM notebook in India, so I highly recommend this brand if you are looking for one. The first page that I will make is the cover page. I'm using this pattern paper from my October Patreon journaling kit. Meanwhile, the light brown one is one of the old pattern paper that I made. I will also share the printable version of it on my Patreon page if you want to get it. Almost all of the supplies that I use in the setup are from my printable journaling kit and it's available on my Patreon. As usual, link is in the description down below. When I was planning for this reading journal migration, I didn't plan to create a cover page because usually the very first page of a notebook is the weird page where a little part near the binding has the glue, so it can be opened completely flat. But that wasn't the case for this notebook. That's why I ended up making a cover page for this journal. Still following the same theme with my current reading journal, I'm making a simple collage for my cover page. This girl sticker is my main inspiration because I think she is perfect for the cover page of a reading journal. If you are new here, back in October, I launched my own Patreon where you can get access to a monthly printable journaling kit. You can print it out as many as you like and use it to decorate your own journal. And right now, it is actually a great time to join because not only you can get access to this month kit, you also can access all the previous month. Beside from the monthly kit in December, I will bring back my tiny bookmas, which is, if you don't know, it is my version of Vlogmas. There will be total 12 videos for you to enjoy during the holiday season. And also, there will be more printable including journaling kit and stickers that you can use for your 2024 journal. Another great news is there will be a giveaway during my tiny bookmas, so make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss that. As for the title of my cover page, I'm using my alphabet stamp to match the overall style. next page will be for a couple of reading challenges that I want to do for the rest of the year. I just joined a book club earlier this month. This book club is not like a typical book club that only has monthly book picks, but it has reading challenges that will give you status reward as a member. And that status will allow you to do another challenges in the future. It is like a mini game to increase your character level in a role-play video games. And as a gamer myself, I found that this concept is interesting, and since I'm really behind with my reading goal this year, I hope these challenges can help me to cram as many books as possible for my 2023 reading goal. I will leave the Discord link of this book club on the description if you are interested to join. For the first reading challenge, I reserved 3 pages, and to tie up all of them, I made a waterfall Dutch door. The layout for each of them will be identical. There will be boxes where I could add the book cover letter. Each page has spaces for 8 books except for the first page, so in total I can add 23 books. The first reading challenge is to get the status of hunter and gatherer. To get the status, we need to collect certain points. We can get this point by reading books that fit the prompt or have certain items on the cover. For the hunter, the prompt is book featuring character who is hunting in any form such as bounty hunter, demon hunter, animal hunter, etc. Also, you can get point when you read a book with animals that are commonly hunted for food. Each animal will have different point. Meanwhile, for the gatherer status, you will collect points by read a book that has a character that is either a healer, cook, or using plant-based magic. As for the items, this time is commonly gathered item like fruits, nuts, flower, etc. And similar with the previous one, each item will have different point. There is no minimum or maximum book that you can read for this challenge. There is also no time frame, so you can complete this challenge as long as you want with as many books as possible until you reach the target point. My goal is to complete this challenge within this year, and I hope I don't need more than 23 books to achieve that. Now back to the setup. As you see, I made a mistake on the title with my stamp, but nothing a white gel pen can fix. So I highly recommend having a good white gel pen on your pencil case. I was talk about the point system for this challenge, so I added a little section on the bottom of the box to add those points. At first, I planned to make a gingham pattern for those, but later I realized it was not possible because of the lack of space. Then it turned out ugly. Now, a little backstory. Making mistakes is one of the reasons why I don't like hand drawing. Making sure to always draw the perfect line give me unnecessary stress. But bullet journal help me to embrace mistakes and try to tweak them just like how I do here. I used black and white notepad paper to cover them, and later I came up with a new idea to make the point section alternate between the black and white paper and light brown brush. Now, for the final touch, I added stickers here and there. The next challenge is called Pass the Time. As the name suggests, this challenge is a chill and laid-back reading challenge. There is no time limit, there is no specific rule. It only has 12 prompts and you only need to read one book per prompt. There is no order, means you can read prompt number 5 and then read prompt number 1 and go on to prompt number 3 and so on. Similar to the previous challenge, I'm planning to complete this reading challenge this year. Now, about the setup, for this one, I made the title on the right bottom, a little collage using texture paper and old paper book, and then finalized with my printable sticker. I will double up this challenge with the previous challenge, so if any book can fit both of the challenge, then I still count it. In fact, that will be the perfect scenario. I prepare 12 spaces for all of the prompts to track all the books that I read for this challenge. The last page is for the end of year TBR. The supplies that I will be using for these pages are mostly from my November journaling kit, including this mushroom pattern paper. The layout is really simple. I decorate each corner of these double pages to create some kind of border. Then later in the middle, I will add all of the book covers. I will talk about the book on this list while answering some questions from end of the year book tag. This book tag is an old goodie book tag that is popular in BookTube community. It is originally created by Ariel Bissett. I will leave her original video down below. I'm making this setup in the middle of November, and for the past months I started so many books and the amount is ridiculous, so I want to reduce them, and my top priorities to finish before the end of the year are Jet City by Fonda Lee, Walled City by Ryan Graudin, and then A Curious Beginning by Diana Rayburn, and the last book is a middle grade book, The Battle for Perfect by Helena Dogan. I have 3 books for this question. The first one is middle grade urban fantasy book called Winter House by Ben Gatterson, and the next 2 are quite popular autumnal books, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana and Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. The answer for this question is reserved for all the books by my favorite author. Cassandra Clare just released Swordcatcher back in October, as well as Samantha Downing with A Twisted Love Story. I also want to jump into the Divine Rivals hype because I never see anyone who didn't like this book. And last book that I really want to read before the end of the year is Finlay Donovan, Knock Them Dead. I only have one book for this question, Sky Hunter by Mary Lou. She is one of my all-time favorite author, and so far, her book never disappointed me. Yes, I have planned for that. Right now, I'm checking on all reading challenges that are available in 2024 and will decide which one I will do. I also building up my 2024 new release list. One thing that I haven't decided is my reading goal for next year. I will talk more about my reading plan for 2024 on my reading journal setup during the Tiny Bookmas Week. So, don't forget to subscribe. I also added some books to my end of the year TBR list. Assistant to Villain by Hannah Nicole Meirer, Defy the Night by Bridget Kemmerer, The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, The Sword of Kaigen by M.L. Wang, The House Witch by Delem Hack, and The Adventure of Amina Al-Sirafi by Shannon Chakraborty. Now, let's see the final flip through. If you watch until the end, tell me one book that you want to finish before the end of 2023. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification so you won't miss my Tiny Bookmas series. See you soon, friends!